Israel, prescription meds, climate crisis, airline merger, and volcanic eruption are 5 topics to keep in mind for December 4th. With record high sales on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, it's clear that Americans are in the Christmas shopping mood to spend. On the flip side, Giving Tuesday reports that charitable giving has hit a new long-term low. Get up to speed and continue with your day. Here is everything else you need to know. Point 1. The land of Israel. Israel claimed on Sunday that it had killed a senior Hamas commander in the attacks of October 7 that killed about 1,200 Israelis and kidnapped scores more. This follows Israel's promise to end the global reach of the terrorist group Hamas and free the 137 hostages that the group is holding, a promise that could take years to fulfill. And new airstrikes are falling on Gaza. Israel has declared the territory a fighting zone and ordered the people living there to evacuate immediately. About 1.8 million people, or about 80% of Gaza's population, have been forcibly removed from their homes, according to the United Nations. Point 1. Medications prescribed by a doctor. This week, President Joe Biden began making announcements focused on lowering the cost of prescription drugs as part of a larger package of healthcare reforms that he would seek to implement during his second term in office. One item on the president's agenda is to make permanent the enhanced federal premium subsidies that have helped approximately 10 million people afford coverage on the Obamacare exchanges. Another item is to expand the provisions that were enacted last year for Medicare enrollees as part of the Inflation Reduction Act, which cut prices for insulin and other drugs. Another item is to further strengthen the Affordable Care Act. These actions stand in stark contrast to Trump's campaign pledge to dismantle and replace Obamacare. Point 3. Problems with global warming. Sultan Al Jaber, president of the COP28 Climate Summit, recently stated that there is no science that indicates the need to phase out fossil fuels in order to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. This statement has infuriated climate scientists. To keep global warming below 1.5 degrees, scientists have warned that it will be more difficult for ecosystems and humans to adapt. To keep the temperature below this threshold, fossil fuels must be rapidly reduced, according to scientific reports. The COP28 summit, which Al Jaber presided over, has generated considerable controversy. The businessman from the United Arab Emirates serves as climate envoy for the country, chairs the board of directors of its renewable energy company, and is the CEO of the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, which is owned by the state. Fourth, in the aviation industry, a merger has been announced. Alaska Airlines will acquire Hawaiian Airlines for $1.9 billion. This is a great deal that unites two airlines with incredible regional loyalty, Alaska Airlines CEO Ben Minicucci stated on Sunday. Both companies will retain their brands as a result of the deal. This is a unique move, but the executives of the two airlines say they made it to honor their nearly century-long histories and the communities they serve. Minicucci, who will soon be the chief executive officer of both companies, praised the merger as being pro-consumer and saying it would help the country's fifth-largest airline compete better with American, Delta, United, and Southwest, the 4 carriers that control 80% of the domestic market. Point 5. Cyclonic eruptions. Volcanic ash plummeted thousands of feet into the sky Sunday as the Merapi volcano in Indonesia erupted. According to officials who spoke with CNN today, 11 climbers have died and 12 more are missing as a result of the eruption. As evacuations continue, ash covers cars, roads, and even nearby villages. Merapi is one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes. The nation is located on the Pacific Ring of Fire and has more active volcanoes than any other in the world with 127. All operations within 2 miles of the crater have been prohibited as authorities have heightened the second highest alert.